Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. So, somebody was rash enough to comment on my last Sudoku video and say they liked the variants. Please do more. So I'm going to. This might wear off when the World Sudoku Championship's a little further distant in time, but here's another puzzle from it. This one, also from round 2, like the last one, is called Disjoint Groups, which is a slightly complicated title. I'll explain the rules in a moment. This is a fairly common variant I've certainly solved quite a few times before. Now what happens here, as the rules explain here, as well as the classic Sudoku rules that are normal, there are 9 more extra regions, as they're called, formed by cells in the corresponding positions in all the 3x3 boxes, each containing 9 different digits. So for instance, all the top left cells of the 9 boxes, got a 1 in, a 7 in them already, they all have to be different numbers. And that's a fascinating constraint. So I'm just going to plunge straight in. You may remember that this is one of the puzzles that I did not get correct. I had a go at it and got it wrong. So let's hope that doesn't happen this time as well. So it's got to be a 1, just ordinary Sudoku to start with. Let's not worry about the constraint because there are so few givens that the constraint isn't going to come into play very quickly, I don't think. So 1's in rows 7 and 8, the 1 in row 9 must be in one of those two. 8's in row 9 and row 7, the 8 here has to be there by normal Sudoku rules. So, as I say, this is one of those where we follow some normal rules, we place some numbers. That's quite a useful pair straight away. These 2 cells up here must contain 4 and 3, which are in rows 2 and 3 outside that box. That may help us quite soon. In fact, look, let's use the constraint straight away. If 7, 4, 3 are filling the top row in this box, so 8, 6, 5, 9 have to be in the bottom. 8 can't be in this cell here because of the 8 in the same column, and it can't be in this cell here because there's already an 8 in one of the central left cells in the box, and the constraint means there can't be another one. So 8 therefore must be on the bottom row of that box, and that fixes the 8 in one of these two. Can't be here anymore, must be here. So the constraint, quite helpful there if one spots that quickly. I think I was quite lucky to spot that quickly, possibly because, oops, sorry, I'm in the wrong cell there. Possibly because I'm trying to talk you through what I'm doing. That might have actually helped for once. 6 must be in one of these 3. That's not a pair because there's another 6 possibility here. So that was quite helpful with the 8s. And we nearly finished them off. The constraint doesn't finish that off because obviously they'd be in different box positions by normal Sudoku once they're in the same set of 3. 4 here can't be in those 2 central ones in this box and can't be here because of that 4. So they must be there or there, which isn't that powerful. On the other hand, they must be here. Come on, click. They must be in one of those 2. Okay, that hasn't quite helped yet. 9, no, it's the only 9 given. 6, 5. It's interesting how few givens they can get away with using. 1 has to be either there or there by normal Sudoku rules, and unfortunately these 1s don't help with that. Maybe some of them, no, the other 1s don't even help with this box. And 1 must also be here or here. There is a bit of narrowing of the 1s. Not quite enough. Those 2. Can't help feeling that if I was a bit smarter about these ones, could perhaps finish them off at this point. If that was a 1, then that would have to be because of that one being a 1. And that's quite a possible arrangement. And I presume the other arrangements with that being a 1 are possible too. I thought that was going to be a bit more helpful maybe than it was. That was such a useful pair. It'd be lovely to get another find like that quite quickly. Sometimes it's certainly worth concentrating on the numbers that are given the most times. So 4 here, as we saw, narrowed down to there or there. 4 in the bottom box. That's interesting. 4 in this bottom right box can't be there or there because there's a 4 above them. Can't be there or there because there's a 4 to the left. Can't be there because of that 4. And that means 4 here has to be either in one of the bottom right corners, which puts it on the bottom row. That puts 4 here in fact, it puts it here because it's got to be in the middle row there, and it can't be on the right-hand side of that because of that 4 there. It has to be disjoint from that. So at least we got another full number placed, although it doesn't feed very well further up because we know 4 is in one of these 2 columns there. But still, nice to kind of be getting a bit of filling in happening at all. 8, 7, 4, 9, 1, 6. And one of the approaches one can take is to look in the same cells in each box. So the central cell in each box, for instance, we have 9, 1, 8, 6 already completed. So we're going to have to put in a 4 into one of the central cells. It can't be there or there because of this 4. And it can't be there or there because of this 4. So the 4 in a central cell must be there, and that's now fixed the 4-3 pair up at the top. What else have we got in the central cells? 1, 4, 8, 9, 6. 3 can't be in row 2, so it must be in row 8, and it can't be there because of that 3. So 3 goes there, so that was another useful thing to concentrate on. 7 must be there or there, but we don't know which one. Has that 3 helped us? Well, it puts a 3 either. Oh, we've fixed the 4 in that box now as well. And in fact, I think we're all done on 4s, are we? Yes, there we go. There's the last. There's the last one. So that's all the 4s done. Now 3 has to be here, and that's fixed the 1 in that box too. So all our deductions are really working quite nicely for us now. They're kind of paying off elsewhere, which is very handy. Obviously these are 2 and 9, but we don't quite know the order yet. Oh, I can't type. 8, 5, 3, 4, 8, 7, 3, 4. So we got some profit out looking at the central squares. What other squares what other standard cells have been filled? So the top middle, 8, 1, 3, and 4 have all been done. 6 can't be here because of that 6. And it can't be there or there because of that 6. That still leaves down here and up here as possibles, which is unfortunate. 1 can't be here because of that 1 that we put in there. So in fact, we've now got, I think, all the 1s complete. And that might be useful too. What else have we got going? We've got quite a lot of 3s in the grid already. 3's fixed here because of that 3 and that 3. puts it in one of the top two cells there, and one of the left-hand cells here. Ooh. But also, yeah, just not sure about this. There's only 3 3s left to go in. I don't think we can disambiguate them using the constraint, unfortunately, at this point. Because they could be there, or there, which would fill the same 3 kind of disjoint extra regions. 7 must now be here or here. This is a very possible puzzle type for you to spot things that I'm not spotting, and I wouldn't be at all shocked or hurt if there are things that I'm not seeing immediately that are very quickly disambiguated, as I say. Sorry to keep using that word, but it is the appropriate word. Now, 6. No, there aren't many 6s placed yet. Again, it's good to focus on the numbers that have had a lot of their numbers placed. 7 is there. Here we go, up here. Where's the 7 in this box? Not the top row, and also not here because of that 7. That means it is in row 2, and that sorts out that 7 can't be there, it has to be here. That puts a 7 here, which sorts out the 5. 7 there, 5 here. 7 is one of these 2, don't know which. 5, no. Maybe we do know which 7. No, not quite yet. But surely placing the 7s that we have, yes, there's got to be a 7 there or there because of that 7 and that 7, and that gets rid of this possibility. So that starts ruling out 7s here. And we're only left with those 2 to place there. Can't resolve that one any further yet. 6, 3. Now we've got 5, 2, 9 to place. I don't think we can do anything more with that yet. So 7s were good. They've kind of yielded everything that we can so far, and 8s. 3s, we've done quite well with 3s. Yes, we've reduced them to 3 possibilities. What else? We've done 1s. 2, 6, 9 have to go down the end here. 6 can't be in the top cell because of that one. So 6 is either there or there. 9 is either there or there. And 2, similarly, there's one there. So it's either there or there. But I don't think we can get any further than that yet. 1, 4, 9, 8, 5. I mean, we're very nearly at the breaking point of this puzzle now. 6 is either there or there. 2 up here can't be there, but we can't rule out any of those. Let's have a look at these middle cells again. We've got 7, 1, 8, 4, 6, 9, 3. That's either 2 or 5, and that's either 2 or 5, but we don't know which. Top left's 5, 8, 7, 1, 4. Bottom right, 1, 3, 2, 7, 4, 8. So we've got 9 or 6 there, 9 or 5 here, but that could be any of 6, 9 or 5. That's irritating. Come on, let's find something else to use here. And I mean, I really think we need the constraint now. We're unlikely to get it from ordinary Sudoku because we'd have seen it before now. 5 must be in one of these cells. 4, 7, 1, 8. The trouble is there are very few 5s placed, just the 2. Only 1, 2, only 1, 9. So although it would be lovely to make traction in one of those numbers, we're very unlikely to get it. because, again, with just so few placed, you can't rule much out. Top middle we were looking at earlier, 1, 8, 4, 3, that's all. 7 can't be in the top row, but that, oh well, we know that 7 is one of those two. 6 can't be there or there, but it could still be here, or can't be there actually either, so 6 is either here or here. But that doesn't help us quite. As I say, we just need one more thing, I think. 5, 3, 4, 2, 6, 9, we know that, 2, 9. This must be 2, 5 or 9. What about these middle right cells? 4, 7, 1, 8, 3. So we need to place 6, 2, 5 and 9 in the other ones. 9 can't be there or there. So either that cell or that cell is a 9. And that one can't be a 6. That one can't be a 2. That one can't be a 5. But beyond that, the constraints aren't quite finishing it off. I suspect if I was working in pen at this point on paper, I'd be switching to pencil, trying something out and seeing if it made it finish off. If 3 was there, that would be 3, 7 and 7 would be okay. But similarly, if that was 3, 7, 7, 3, can't really decide that. Maybe there's another cell that I haven't thought of checking in the groups that would be more useful. Left hand, 3, 1, 4, 8, 7. Those two can't be 6, so one of those is 6. Oh, of course. Much earlier, I pointed out that this cell and this cell both had to be 5 and 2. So if this cell's 5 or 2, it's not 6, and that's key. Because we've got 6 here, that's ruled 6 out of those two. So 6 must be on the left-hand side here, forming a pair with 3. And that means 2, 9, 5 are up there, that's 6. That's not 9, 9 is either there or there. 6 up here has been fixed as there. 6 is in either left or right there. Up here, what's this one? 2 or 9. So is that. 3, 6, 8, 4, 7, 1. 9 is on the right hand side here. And now I'm probably running into disjoint constraints that I just haven't noticed. Because this is going quite well. This can't be a 6 because of the 6 we placed here. And in fact, this can't be a 6 for the same reason, and that fixes the 3 and 6 pair. 3 is now sorted as there, and 7, that fixes this 7 and that 3. And I really think we're on the home stretch now. That maybe using the constraint will be quicker now. 4, 8, 3, 1, 7. Those aren't 9. No, I don't know. It's hard to tell whether we need to move to the constraint or regular Sudoku rules more now. 5 can't be in the corner. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, 5 can't be in the top corner there, so it's in one of those two. And it's obviously also in row 2 or 3 here. So 5 up here is in row 1, putting it there. Down here, it's either in the center, which we know quite a bit about, or in the bottom right. 5 could be there or there. Now these top central ones, 6, 3, 5, 8, 7, 4, those are 2, 9, but we know that already. Not that helpful. We are going to need the constraint. 2 can't be in that column. So 2 is along the bottom there. And that means it's either there or there. Have we got any 2's placed? No, not really. 2 there. 5 in one of those 2 cells. 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9. We really are close now, but not quite there yet. One of these is a 2 or 9 in the top right. In fact, the top rights are complete apart from that 2 and 9. How about the middle bottom? 3, 4, 7 and 1 are all done. 9 can't be in any of those central things, so 9 must be either here or here. That means it can't be in any of those 3 cells. Crikey. Okay, you're following that logic? There must be a 9 in a central bottom cell somewhere by the constraint. It's not in any of the 3 middle boxes, and the other ones at the top and bottom are filled. So 9 must be either here or here, and that means it can't be in any of these 3 cells. Can't be there because of the 9 below it, so that places a 9 here, and I think now that finishes us off. There's a lot of stuff that we were just waiting for a 2 or a 9 to disambiguate. Everywhere else, that's a 5, that's a 2, this is fixed as a 5, that fixes that as a 9, and that's a 2. We can complete them down this column now. 9. No, we can't. 2 and 6. The 2's at the bottom in the centre, so that must be that way round. 6, 2, 5. It's a very unusual puzzle type. It needs you to kind of see different things from normal. And one of my colleagues on the UK team said that when he sees these in magazines and all the extra regions are in different colours, he finds that easier to do. I don't think I do find that, but there we go. We've got to the end finally. And it is a bit different from the one I submitted in. I think this is the right solution. Let's just check, say, middle right, 498, 315, 762. I don't think I've got it wrong this time, but there again, I didn't think I'd got it wrong in the event, and sometimes that happens. So there we go. That's a disjoint group Sudoku. They're quite good fun, and you will be able to find more examples if you search around for them. It's an unusual puzzle type, but well worth a go at. So thanks very much for watching. Hope that informed you about variant Sudoku, and hope you enjoyed the puzzle. Hope to see you again next time on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.